Alright, this is a good way to set up just for making sure the wheels. I've already done in my jig the pinion side crank pin to 175 foot-pounds. Did the slip the rods, slip the bearings, the cage is on, slip the rods on. You always make sure they got enough free movement, no binding. Side to side movement is good. Of course, you know, there's a lot of end play, but I only snug this up. This one's got to be torqued. So to make sure the wheels kind of stay true to themselves, put it in your press, put the wheels down here, you put a flat plate up on top, line it up, and you don't put a whole lot of pressure, just put enough. Holds it in place, keeps them true basically. Then it lets me so now I can go ahead and see, 175. Socket off. It's a brand new socket and wedged up against the bearing, but it doesn't matter, the bearing's getting changed. So anyway, you seen how that holds it down, and it keeps the wheels kind of true to themselves. Of course, I'm going to put it on my truing wheel, which I'll show you on a different video. Now we check the bind, still free. You have to check side play. Now we have to find out what end play is on these. I'll find that out. So crank pin, 175 foot-pounds, both sides. If by some chance I was tightening it down, I got it to 175 foot-pounds, and it ended up binding, I would have had to loosen it back up on the one side, you know, loosen the press, split the wheel a little bit. You also got to always make sure this little thing right here also keeps it from clamshelling, which basically is doing this. So right now the play's kind of nice. I'll measure the end play once I get it on my bench. So for right now, that was putting a new crank pin, the newer version with the 3 oiling holes for each race, or for each bearing, and then installing the rods. Remember, the thin one front, the dual one is in the rear. I'm going to go ahead and then continue on with it. So video 4 will end up being truing, and till then, keep riding.